Let me just record here before I miss anything more. And then I'm just going to spotlight myself. Okay, video. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, excellent. So guys, it's very important to maintain that base through Sanshindachi. Make sure that you're generating tension with your rotation. So you have this squeezing in feeling, okay? And there's a lot of friction between your feet and the floor. And always make sure that when you have a pushing movement, there's a stabilization through the core, tighten up, and then you're able to push forward. This feeling, right? Okay. So then from here, boom, 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 boom. We step through and we block again. So Veda, all of this kata straight line. Whole kata is straight line. Okay. So from here, double block again. Okay. Pull in. Punch. Pull in again. Then blocking again. 1, 2, push, rotate, pull, and push. Okay, excellent. And then step forward and double block one more. And now both hands, same time, same action as the previous two moves. Block 1, in, 2, rotate, push, rotate down, push, moving up, down, out, and down. Okay, guys. So
we missed the second half on the previous hand. Palm.
Oh, sorry, Sensei. Sorry, Sensei. Up, down, outside, inside. Okay, so let's start from the beginning, guys. Let me take a look at what's happening. Okay, Skirayoi. Tensho. Each. I did punch first, hey? So pull back, punch, and then pull back again, and then block. Oh. So guys, this kata is done very slowly so that you can pay attention to some of the smaller that are important, right? So you can pay attention to isolating the one side, being able to push, making sure that the other side is stable, making sure that your weight distribution in your Sanshindachi is correct, making sure that all your angles are correct. All the smaller details become easier to focus on during this kata because you're doing it slowly. So you can do like really deep level.
Sorry, Mike, I had some Wi-Fi problems. Is it
Yeah.
step over doing one leg, and is it another single arm? Is it step over the left leg in front then, or is it straight into the double one then? The double arm one.
So it's one side, then the other side, then double.
Okay. All right. And then just one question, and then you go down, up first, and then sideways in, eh?
Yeah. Up, down, sideways, in.
All right. So the recovery is up, down, from there straight out, or do I left first and then out?
No, you go straight out. So actually the feeling is that you have to keep your elbow in a constant position, right? And the thing that's moving is this thing and the bending of the elbow. So from here, it's this feeling.
Okay.
So you can see that I'm actually already at the same level when I go out and in again.
Okay.
Sensei Jody, you do it a little bit differently, hey?
Yeah, mine is slightly different. But so for me, down feeling here, there, now release, press, press. So
Okay.
a small difference, but essentially
small difference, but the concept's the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So just as long as you're focused on the striking path and that sort of external rotation there. So if feeling here, easy. If feeling here, then just release there. So smallest path.
Right. Guys, so the name of this kata actually means rotating palms. So the thing is like from everybody except Sensei Jody, actually, I see very little consciousness about what the hand should be doing. In this kata, this is very much your engine. There is a lot of things that should be happening here, but I think the main introduction of this kata is to work the hand and what the wrist needs to be doing. So there needs to be a consciousness when you go out that this is catching, and then this is catching and pulling, you know, and then there's a specific, and this rotation happens on its own, so that you focus on how does the rotation happen so that I'm in a stable position to push. So we have more consciousness with what's happening with the wrists, guys, and understand that it's doing something to your opponent. It's not just going through the motions, right? So picture yourself catching, push. This feeling, right?
Mike, could we run through the kata just once where we just talk high level application? So just like the first level bunkai, maybe then it'll be easier because for Hendrik and Vader, they've never seen this before. At the moment, it's fan movement.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so from the beginning again, let's just go from yoi. Okay, so breathing in. Okay, and then double chest lock forward. Okay, now pulling back, normal hikite this way, making sure that the body stays stable, tightening through, and then making sure that elbow is as close to your body as possible. And then with a rotation at the end on the punch, tightening chest through the stomach. Okay, and then rotating the wrist first and then pulling back. Okay, I'm not explaining any of this bunkai wise because it's a punch. Everybody understands a punch. Okay, and then from here, guys, we're going to do a catch, this catching feeling. Okay? So this can be somebody punching you, okay? This can be evading the first punch or catching the neck of your opponent. and pulling him down. Okay, this feeling, boom. So the feeling that you want is that this initial forearm movement forward is blocking you. Whatever is coming toward you, it's blocking you. Boom. And then there's a catching feeling towards the second part of the technique. Often in Goju, our blocks are broken up to intentions, and this one is not very different. So out catching and pulling. Okay. Since Jody does his a little bit shorter, but the concept is exactly the same. I pull mine all the way back. It's the same concept though. And then the palm is facing up. And then from here, the feeling that you want to do is, so in Goju Shosho, you have Shuto inside, right? Pam, pam, pam. Okay. The feeling in my hand and my wrist is the same, but instead of it being a strike, I'm using a round motion. So I'm cutting across my body this way. So I'm going 1, 1, and then I'm coming back to center. So here's my circle. Okay. So I'm striking my opponent, boom, and then pulling in again. Okay. So this feeling over here is catching of the wrist, right? Boom, this way. And then rotation, slow rotation, tighten up the core, and push Tensho Uchi. This usually is towards the bridge of the nose, over here, or the chin. Okay, open hand strikes are great to use for the face in general, because actually the face has a lot of hard objects on it. Okay, so there's a lot of places where you can cut your hand or whatever, teeth or whatever, but if you use open hand, it's actually really effective on the face. Okay, so then push. And then from here, rotation, okay? Rotation, so that the reason why we're rotating downwards like this is so that I'm able to engage that, okay? If I'm here, again, we get into this feeling of using the shoulder to pull. So we want to rotate first, and then we want to pull down. The same way the punch goes out, we're going to be pulling back here again, okay? And then activating the core again, push down. Okay, this is all that we're going to use in katas in the future, right? So it's very important to understand this feeling of catching, understand how to push forward, how to solidify the core when we're pushing forward, and how to push down, what angle to push down at. So the feeling that you want here is straight, straight, extend the elbow and pull the fingers back. This is the feeling that you want with this movement, okay? And then step forward and double block again. Sorry, Sensei, I keep on forgetting that. Sorry, guys, let's just go back one step. Okay. And then up with the block. So for me, I for a 45-degree angle through the wrist here. And the reason why is just so that I have more space to catch the block on. So if I'm here, the likelihood of me catching the fist is actually very small. And if it's not really effective, really force things right or left, I can only force it up or down. So I look for 45-degree angle so that there's a greater risk of catching the wrist over here. Boom. Okay, and making sure that my elbow stays inside and tucked. So consciousness of the elbow position is very important in Goju, guys. So Hendrik, that needs to come a little bit closer to your body, hey? So also inwards. Yeah, that's better. That's nice. Yeah, Adib, that also looks better. Adib, you can also be a little more central. There's no need for it to be online with the shoulder. Your block can be a little bit more central. Not exactly center, but more center. Yeah, yeah, I like that. And then push down, guys. So pushing down from the heel over here, as if you want to break a piece of wood this way, down with the wrist. Okay, excellent. So now step forward and double block again. Oh, sorry. Okay. And blocking outwards and pushing inwards. Okay, and now double block forwards. Boom. Okay, and now other side. So pulling back right arm and punching. Pull back. Catch. And catch. Rotation. Push. Rotate first. Use your left down. And then push down. Going up. Blocking. Look for the angle in the wrist and push down, sideways, and down. Okay, excellent. And then through and double block again. That's nice. So both sides now, guys. Block, out, catch, in, rotate, push, rotate, down, and push, up, down, out, and down. Okay. Next move is push down. So just from here, push the wrists down, pum. So this feeling of smother, right? And then from here, mawashi uke. So the same movement we did earlier, Vader. So bottom hand is always the same as the front leg, Rick. Okay, and then block. And then come together, exhale, and bow. Okay, guys, so it's very important they're able to create a symmetrical picture from the front. It's very important that you have a stable base. It's very important that your core stays tight throughout this kata. Okay. Does anybody have any questions?
No questions. Just a comment, and this would be directed at Hendrik. The only breathing kata that Shotokan has is Hangetsu. So your feeling of linking breath and action and linking the exhale and tensioning through the front of the body needs to be similar to Hangetsu, but times 237.8%. Okay, so for me now, I don't know, a combination maybe last night and today, but my intercostals, I feel are quite fatigued. My obliques, I feel tired now. Maybe because Michael speaks a lot and I had to hold for a very long time. I only make a joke.
Yes. Guys, so I would just like to take a look at again one more time. Yes, sorry, Hendrik.
Sorry, Mike.
And I did.
It's two more Washiuki's name.
There's two more Washiukis going backwards.
Sorry, yeah, fighting some
Sanshin
Wi-Fi
Kata,
lag.
only one? Okay, no problem. Adib?
I just want to make note that with regards to the block, like there's like when you're going up, like what will help with the angle is that upwards it's thumb to ring finger, sideways thumb to middle finger. Because I don't know if everyone noticed what you were doing it, but like it will help get the angle of the wrist going out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So thumb to ring finger when you're going up, so it helps with the angle. When you're going sideways, thumb to middle finger, going straight to the side.
Yeah, so touching this way, guys, but the feeling, the most important feeling is the projection of the wrist. So I want to feel like I'm able to, let me see if I can get my in shot. The feeling is, boom, impact point. Okay, so let's start from the beginning, guys. Ski, Ray, Yoi. Okay, and inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And third time, open up. Okay, and step forward, double block each. So Ada, this way, hey? So turn the fist to the palm to face towards you. So it's like a chew-down block. Try to keep the other arm stable, Adib. Don't let it float. Make sure your feeling is down, guys. Pressure down, pressure down. Pressure down with the whole body. Feel tension through that heel of the palm when you push forward, guys. So don't just relax the wrist, make sure you push in. Good, Vader. And finish. Okay, guys. So for me, the main issue that I see across the board that I think is the most basic. So I tried to start with the most basic level issue that prevents from doing a good kata, and then I work my way up. So I think the most basic problem that I'm seeing actually almost across the board is consciousnly of the elbow. Right? So oftentimes, so with the punching, we understand it pretty well because we've done a lot of punching classes with Sensei Jody's class and also mine, where we focus on elbow direction and we make sure that we're traveling in a straight line with the elbow. When it comes to some of the blocking actions, there's an initial float out with the elbow and then it moves in. So for instance, Hendrik, something like this when you block outwards, right? So there's the elbow protruding and then it comes back where it should be inside and then there kind of feeling. I'm exaggerating, but the thing is that you always control, boom. Adib also, some of these movements, especially the one at the end, floats out quite. It would be quite difficult for you to find stability over here in a position something like this. It would make more sense to be somewhere here, you know. So just consciousness of elbow position, guys, and think if somebody has to hit elbow or try to move the elbow from this position, will I be able to keep it stable? That's the easiest way to do it. I actually didn't realize before teaching how much I learned through say hitting me or moving me or whatever. So this is a very like proprioceptive kata. It's actually quite difficult to teach on video. Yeah. Does anybody have any more questions, guys? Yes, yes.
No, Mike, just a comment. And this comes down to practicing sticky hands feeling. So connection here feeling, everything coming inside. Even when the elbow leaves the body, it leaves here inside, then it can move outside. So sticky hands training is wonderful because it teaches you a path of stability and how to use your body to generate. Goju is centered around lots of small and sometimes large circles, and often working from inside feeling from the center. It's challenging for Shotokan.
Yeah, excellent. So this was me. So this kind is cool because it happens slowly. So we can just go through the techniques little bit by little bit. There's not actually many moves. I wasn't anticipating actually to use so much time just speaking about how to do the technique so much actually, because we have so few techniques. I thought we might actually finish a little bit earlier, but that actually there's a lot of details that I wanted to discuss in the kata. So this is like I said, my thinking for is not to use it in competition like me necessarily, but to build up your basics in Goju so that you can do a kata like a Super or Kurumfa or Seisan in competition. And once you get the basics in this kata, when you get them slowly, to do them fast won't be a problem, really. So I really encourage you guys to try practicing this kata on your own. I'm going to send some clips through of some Tensho kata that I think are cool. Maybe Sensei Jody can also send me some suggestions because he's better in what to look for in the Japanese Goju realm rather than Okinawan Goju.
I think single path is better, Mike. Too much pollution. So right now, look, I'm still trying to learn the Japanese system. It's been a while, but I'm stupid. But the best thing to do when starting is to have a single path. So I think better if you control that flow is better.
No problem, Sensei. Okay, guys. So then we start working with it on the way, and then actually it'll be easier for me to implement the same basics into advanced katas later on. Thanks very much, guys, for coming to the session. I know it was a little bit slow, and I know that it was a little bit technical. A lot of talk, but great to see you guys, and thank you for your effort.
Oh, Mark, I enjoyed that. My body is sore, man.
Okay, everybody just up, ski. Otani, right? Have a great day, guys.
Thanks, you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.